What is up, everybody? This is Tarot King coming at you with another tarot reading from my YouTube. I haven't done a reading in a while from my YouTube, so I just wanted to do a quick one, okay? Uh, Today I'll be using the Disney Villains Tarot, and we're gonna see a message from your dark side, okay? This doesn't mean your evil side necessarily. To some people, it could be, but our dark side is a part of ourselves that we hide away in the back of our mind, our subconsciousness, okay? And it's still a part of us just as much as it is as who we are in the light, okay? We're just as much what's the word, authentic, who we are in the dark just as much as we are in the light. And this could be considered your evil side, but more it's your shadow self, the part that you don't really tell nobody, and sometimes we even hide away from ourselves, okay? So pile one will be this yellow Sharpie. Pile two will be this pink Sharpie, okay? The timestamps will be down in the comments so you can fast forward to your reading, and let's get into it. We're gonna start with pile one and see who your dark side is. I just wanted to come on here and do a quick reading. I haven't done one in a while. We'll be using fallen angel cards as well. But let's get into it and see who your dark side really is, pile one. Thank you for joining me today. Drop some devils in the comments if you're here and you are ready and you're for this reading and you're enjoying the vibe. Drop some devils in the comments. Just to laugh with me and to let me know you're here. But let's get started on pile one. Let's get a quick message from your dark side. Pile one, Spirit come through. Who is the dark side of those who picked the yellow Sharpie? Who is the dark side for those who picked the yellow Sharpie? All cards upright. Okay, let me get this. One sec. The bottom of the deck, let's start with the bottom. We have the Six of Cups, and these cups match the golden Sharpie you picked. Okay, so you're a soulmate. Many people think you're a soulmate. Okay, pile one. We also have the Five of Cups. All right, so they're crying over spilled milk, over losing you. Okay, is what I see here. What else we got here? We have the Eight of Coins. Wow, with the hyenas from Lion King. Let's see what else. Put this in order here. So we got the Five of Cups, taking the Eight of Coins. Oh, excuse me, the Eight of Coins. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, so your dark side, pile one, has lots of gold, just like the Sharpie you picked. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so you have legacy within you that you hide from others and yourself. And you may even like express these new adventures that you're on, okay? But still there's gold lurking inside of your shadow. Let's see what else came out. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles, lots of gold, and again, the Three of Pentacles. So your dark side is all about the golds, okay? And let me just say, a reading like this, where we go into the shadow and see who that is, that's alchemy, okay? Spiritual alchemists believe that you could turn the lead, the darkness, the shadow, the ego into gold, which represents your soul, your authenticity, and yes, abundance and money, but most importantly, your truest self. Your dark side has a Queen of Pentacles within, and it's an entrepreneur, it's a business owner. People want to collab with you. Some people from the past are sad because you cut them off so you could focus on your money. All right. And it's very business oriented. We have three cards of, or four cards of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and we have two cards of water, which is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Other than that, again, I feel like people want to collab with you like these hyenas, but yet I also see with this Queen of Pentacles here, you sit on the throne. And just like if you think about Lion King, Scar came into the picture and he was the leader of these hyenas, and he wanted to be a king. But when he finally became in a position of power, him and the hyenas, they ate up everything in the land. Okay, they overindulged. You could have had that around you, and you realize like these people are eating up everything off the bone here. Okay, and yes, they were laughing at you because you said you were an entrepreneur, because you know you have a business to run, and there's people that want to not only collab with you, but I see eat everything on your plate. But you are this queen here, and you have this legacy here. Okay, people want to collab with you, and they're sad from the past for losing you because you found the gold within yourself, is what I'm seeing. Let's see what the fallen angels say. Who is the dark side for Power One Spirit? Ooh, okay. It flips. And as you see, it's very orange and gold, okay? Sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. We have seer, the fallen angel seer. Bottom of the deck, we have empathy with Dantelion. I think I'm pronouncing the name right. But that being said, you have empathy. This fallen angel, we'll read a little bit about that one. But this is your main one from your dark side. A lot of gold in your dark side. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay. And it says, excitement and great changes into your life. Let your imagination soar. Again, this is your dark side, okay? And it says, Seer takes the form of a beautiful youth riding a winged horse. Seer's steed is related to the Greek Pegasus, who was conceived by the god Poseidon and Medusa. Before Medusa was cursed into monstrous form by jealous Athena, the angel Seer delights in travel, both transporting you to foreign climes and brings others from afar to visit you. In legend, wherever Pegasus touched the ground, oracular springs burst into life. Likewise, Seer, as his name suggests, brings bright glimpses of the future. Okay, so your dark side knows the future. You could be traveling soon when it comes to your career. Also, I feel like you see through the mask of these hyenas who laugh in your face, who want to eat up all your crops, okay, eat up all your resources. So just be careful of these hyenas and people who, but yes, I feel like also your dark side still knows who to collaborate with, because seer here represents seeing, and the Three of Pentacles is about collaborating. But yeah, I'm getting the intuitive message that people want to eat up all your resources, because within your darkness, look at this treasure chest full of gold. Okay, you have gold inside your shadow, and that's why you subconsciously picked Power One. Let's see just a little bit more. Oh, and let me read empathy real quick with this Dantelion fallen angel. All right, it says 71. And it says, peace and reconciliation can be achieved through understanding and the recognition of common humanity. And I just want to say, within your darkness, okay, your hidden self, again, who you hide from others and yourself, it knows that there can be reconciliation with the Six of Cups being at the bottom and this card being at the bottom. Both are cards about reconciliation. So just be careful, okay, because you have the power to see, and you know who wants to eat up your resources and your goals, and how. But yeah, I have faith in you, Pile One, that you have the discernment on how to distribute your resources so that they are not eating up everything off the bone. Okay, Pile One. And again, it says peace and reconciliation can be achieved through understanding and the recognition of common humanity. Dantelion is a glorious angel whose face consistently changes, reflecting all the types of people in the world, both male and female. He or she carries a great book, which is a record of all the lives that are or have ever been, and these are the lives reflected in his or her shifting countenance. Dantelion teaches insight and empathy, the understanding of the hearts and minds of other people, no matter how different their beliefs, customs, and appearances may at first seem. This angel is a great peacemaker. So within the darkness, I feel like you see that you want to reconcile with somebody. and certain people are not going to make the cut, but certain people are. I see travel and lots of golds. Okay, even the Six of Cups is giving gold, and I just want to throw this fool out here because that's cute. And then we have the Emperor, but this is Kronk. Okay, from what is the movie called? Emperor's New Groove. Okay. As you see, there's a little devil on your shoulder, a little angel on your shoulder, which is funny because we're talking about the dark side, okay? But your dark side definitely wants to reconcile, all right? It could be with someone who has big muscles like Kronk. Uh, could be Aquarius energy. We have Aries here as well. All right, but it's definitely, even the Fool talks about exploring and travel and things like that. All right, but lots of prosperity within your shadow, your dark side. This one, this Queen of Pentacles is from the movie The Rescuers. You could watch The Rescuers uh, and get a message with this woman. Okay, I think she lived in the swamp. Okay, I see you got it out the mud, pile one. You're ready to get it out the mud, get the gold out the mud. Your prosperity. Okay, I see you ready to travel, and they traveled a lot on The Rescuers as well. And this card talks a lot about travel. So you could get a message even from Lion King from your dark side, but I'm seeing more from the Disney movie The Rescuers. And I'm not sure which one this lady was in, but yes, it's in The Rescuers, okay? But your dark side has lots of prosperity and it's very empathic. It understands. Your dark side is very knowledgeable in different cultures, okay? Different backgrounds, why people do the things they do. And so you know why some people messed up and there's some loss here, okay? You're very forgiving. Just be careful of people who want to take the resources and eat all your steak off the bone. I'm just saying, because you have lots and lots of blessings. Your shadow is very abundant. Let's pull an animal spirit from your shadow. See her come through. A little message from Pile One Shadow. Please and thank you. Okay, we have the Sea Star with Sensation. And I mean, I was getting this shark here because you're like a business shark, okay? And it says resolve. We're going to even throw out this elephant here, okay? Bottom of the deck, the octopus. Yes, and it's crazy because this octopus talks about an octopus that, you know, the animal spirit is dwelling in this cave here, and then it can't stay in the cave forever, okay? And this is your shadow, and it says, spending nearly every moment in confinement, octopus demonstrates the impressive impact of revelation. He is often found curled up in his cave, plagued by self-preservation and frozen by fear. When necessity requires trips outside, he travels travels in trepidation. Arriving in a moment of uncertainty, Octopus explodes with intensity. In his example, we are reminded that revealing oneself requires bravery. In exposure, we are defenseless. We must lend ourselves grace when we are vulnerable. So, that's a good message from the shadow because our true selves that lay in the shadow, you know, the parts of ourselves that are just as authentic as we are in the light, there will be a time for your truth to reveal itself, but that's going to be up to you. Okay, and it looks like, again, travel. You see glimpses of the future. It looks like you're a business shark, and just because you've experienced some loss, you're going to bounce back. It says, at no time in Shark's life does he consider weakness and impossibility. He is very aware that this condition is an inescapable facet of life. Unwilling to be a victim of his own ignorance, Shark swims in these certain and uncertain realities of the vast ocean. In his resolve, we learn about acceptance, actuality, and truth. There is nothing more harsh in life than being sideswiped unexpectedly. Shark reminds us of this inevitability. With awareness and resolve, we will endure. Your shadow side is very strong. You have a lot of sea creatures with the octopus, the shark, and the main card being the sea star. We do have the elephant, and we talked about how your shadow side is very much an empath, okay? And the elephants are known to even cry when they have lost a loved one. They hug each other with their trunks, okay? So you're very gentle. Your shadow side is very okay. And I'm also seeing, yes, you may be a business shark and you protect your resources, but you still have a gentle side. You want to work with others with this Three of Pentacles here, okay? And it says gentleness. The enormously affable creature is filled with sincerity. Elephant is present when life hits us hard. Her size and truth, brute force, teach us about durability and fortitude in juxtaposition. She guides us with gentle compassion and empathy. When relationships turn confusing and assumptions become frequent, she shines the light on the truth. Dedicated to partnerships, she reminds us that mindful support coupled with authentic connection can enhance our outcomes. So your shadow side wants to collab, but I think that in the light, you know that certain people will eat the stuff, eat your resources, and you're very self-preserving, but you still want to work with others if you can get on the same page pretty much. And then we have the sea star here, which is a vibe because you had two cards about water and about four cards with land, earth. Okay, so it says sea star, sensation. This is the main message from your shadow side. It says sea star teaches us to trust what we cannot see. Oh, and then we have the seer here. Wow. Okay, trusting what you cannot see. Your body, you're following your intuition, right? And it says she reminds us that sight is but one sensation of our existence. Access to complete wisdom requires being open to feeling. In her example, we gather our impulses in an effort to feel more, understand more, and connect more. Her acceptance of life reminds us that we can thrive contrary to our own disbelief. When sea star presents, we are bathed in sensitivity. She encourages us to listen to our instincts to recapture our life. So your dark side wants you to follow your body, your bodily sensations, not just what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you taste. Okay, what else did I say here? Okay, and that being said, trust your intuition. But I feel like again, a big message from your dark side is collaboration when it comes to the business that you find within the shadows. Let's see what else. A little bit more message from the shadow self from pile 1 with the gold sharpie. Please and thank you, Spirit. What does the dark side want to tell pile 1? Unicorn, purity, authenticity. I love that. What else we got here? Dragonfly with change. And Dragonfly was the second one, second at the bottom. Dragonflies are born in the water and then they transcend into the air. I see your shadow side knows you're going through a time of change and you're more authentic, like this unicorn here. I got the unicorn tattoo. And your shadow self, let's see what else. Ooh, needing direction. But that reminds me of this travel card here, seer. And within all these changes, as you find yourself, okay, you're finding your authenticity and things are changing. And with this needing direction here, again, your shadow self sees the future. Even the sea star, I saw the SEA. I know that's not how you spell C, but there's several cards that keep saying C. Okay, so you can see. But you also must trust what you don't see. Because that's, you're kind of getting lost in the details, I feel. Bottom of the deck. Root girl, the disowned self. And that's literally what this message is about, okay? The shadow self, the part we're hiding away from the world, from ourselves, okay? But your shadow self wants to show you the way. It's to stop crying over spilled milk, and that you're going to a place of more authenticity, okay? And even maybe possibly collabing with someone, I feel, from the past, all right? Let's see what else for Power 1. Message from the shadow self. Let's take reversals as well. What is the message from pile 1 shadow self, please, Spirit? What is the message from Pile One Shadow Self? We have the Fool, new beginnings, laughing, okay? It says fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. And it's crazy how this Six of Cups is about the past, but the Fool is a new beginning, and again, the Fool came up twice, okay? So your shadow self wants you to embrace these new beginnings. We have Liberator, and it says freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Again, stop crying over spilled milk, laugh a little bit more, be free is what your shadow self wants you to know. Ooh, and Destroyer, okay? It says releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. Your shadow self knows that there's a new life for you and your authenticity, but there's a part you're disowning, and this is because it's scary. These new beginnings, okay, and this new business, and you don't want people to eat your resources up, okay? Ooh, we have the Lover at the bottom. This could be, you linking up with the potential lover. The Queen of Pentacles, she needs her King of Pentacles, okay? Let's see what else. We have this Change card here that was flipped over, so I'm going to go ahead and read that as well. Let's see what was under that one. Mystery. And this talks about the and then look, travel. Okay, so travel is definitely in your future, and yes, it's a little bit scary, but your shadow self wants you to know you are free. Laugh a little bit more. In everything that we do, we're gonna have to let go of something, like this Five of Cups. You're crying over spilled milk, and maybe the loss of certain individuals, circumstances, even your hometown. Okay, but your shadow self knows that you need to go after what you love. Beautiful, okay, and work with who you love. And there's lots of changes. Again, we had the dragonfly twice came up, and that's, I feel, okay guys, I'm a witch, okay, and some people believe in what is called a familiar, where there's an animal that comes to you and it helps you with your spell work and stuff. The dragonfly stalks me so much, okay? So, and it represents change and development, and that's what this card says. So I figured I'd read this fallen angel as well. But the knight is calling you. Your shadow self knows that. Your shadow self knows whatever life is coming for you, it's more authentic, and you should trust what you feel. Okay, you're a business shark. You'll be able to bounce back. And again, yes, relationships can turn confusing. That's what this elephant card even said. But you're an empath, and you know that other people have different backgrounds, different ways they were raised, different ways of thinking. So you can meet people halfway when it comes to that, but just not letting people abuse you. That's going to be a no. But that's of the past as well. You have a new future ahead of you. I would also watch what is it called? The Emperor's New Groove. Okay, but yeah, I'm seeing the Rescuers mainly. All right, and let's see what this fallen angel says. Again, a message from your shadow side. It says, unless opposed by Lilith, this card bodes well. Act while your enemies are distracted. Okay, so your enemies could be distracted right now. Your shadow self is really playful, happy. It's getting rid of things that would block this new life that's coming your way, and it's getting ready for love. Okay, and there's lots of gold in your shadow. All right, and let's just pull a crystal. Spirit come through, message from the shadow self. Oh, okay, tiger's eye. And at the bottom, we have turquoise with peace, tranquility, and patience. And that's what this, where did it go? The the dragonfly, it literally says peace. But you're focusing on your goals with this tiger's eye. And it's funny because the tiger's right here too. I would even watch Jungle Book. Then we have the world, which is about travel. Okay, so definitely so many cards about travel. Your shadow self wants to get out of get out of the boxes of society, be liberated here. Okay, be free. The Fool and the Liberator, that's big Aquarius energy, future oriented energy, letting go of the past so you can be with soulmates who are like people from a past life. So let go of the past so you can connect with people in your future who ironically could even be from your past life, okay? They're going to be soulmates, people who vibe with you, who love you. Stop disowning yourself and follow the directions of what you feel and know. Know that you are a unique unicorn. We also have courage, optimism, and power with Tiger's Eye. And again, there's a tiger right here. You could watch Jungle Book as well for a message from your shadow. Okay, but it says, a courageous and brave stone, Tiger's Eye motivates you to show up as your best self. Okay, not your disowned self. Okay, yeah, that is your best self. It's your disowned self. The part that you disown, that's your best self. Okay, and it says Tiger's Eye embodies healing energies from both the earth and the sun, drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in reality. Call on the warrior inside of you and pursue strength and power. Tiger's Eye helps break through any blockages that stand in your way. Activate the warrior inside of you. So your shadow self just wants to remind you to be your best self, which could include travel and getting rid of old things that block you from moving forward. Okay, but there's lots of gold inside of you, lots of prosperity, overflow, treasure chest full of gold. We also have peace here, which I think vibes a lot with this sea star. And you know, your shadow self does not want you to be in this crying energy. So it says peace, tranquility, patience, tranquil and calm. Turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday, and each moment in your life matters. Small things add up and become big things over time. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth, turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. Link to the heavens within yourself, the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. Again, it says linked to the heavens. Okay. And peace. Okay. And again, this dragonfly, where'd it go? Right here. It says peace. So let's go ahead and read that too, since it came up twice in your reading. It says, Dragonfly dares us to dream. She carries the wisdom of transformation and adaptability. With the wisp of her wings, she showers curiosity, igniting a spirit of inquiry. Dragonfly brings peace in moments of chaos with this destroyer here. I'm sure y'all are going through a lot of chaos, okay? And it says, Dragonfly brings peace in moments of chaos. Again, this says peace right here, okay? And it says, a sparkling luminescent in the midst of sadness and loss. Okay, she embodies ease and invites a positive, affirming outlook on life. She flits and floats through turbulence, striking toward opportunity. Ever imparting tranquility, she reminds us that our soul is pure, like this this unicorn. Okay, she reminds us that our soul is pure. She flits and floats through turbulence, striking toward opportunity, ever imparting tranquility. She reminds us that our soul is pure and that peace is but a short distance away. And ironically, you could be going a long distance when it comes to the travel, the changes that are coming your way, just because I get a big travel energy. But she wants you to remind, your shadow wants you to be peaceful in these chaotic, turmoils, these changes that are occurring. Know that you are the fool. There's a new beginning for you. You do not have to cry. You are liberated. You are getting rid of things that block true love, including especially your business with the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to love this new business adventure that you find within the shadows, okay? But, and yes, this may be hidden within you, deep within you, like the octopus, okay? But yes, you know, your shadow wants you to collab with the right people, but to, yes, trust your sensations and what you feel. Don't cry over the loss because you are reclaiming the disowned part of yourself. All right, and Dragonfly is the power, brings powerful changes, but reminds you to be peaceful within these changes because they're for your good. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna just pull one more from these Once Upon a Time cards. All cards upright, Spirit. All cards upright. What needs to be known? Message from Power One Shadow Side. Message from Power One Shadow Side. All cards upright. We have the Eight of Wands again about travel. This is Snow White. Oh, On Once Upon a Time. This was the messenger bird, I think. Okay, and she had Prince Charming, but he was actually he was married to, or he was going to get married to Midas's, or the guy who what he touches stuff and turns to gold. So that keeps coming up in your reading. But yeah, Snow White, her Prince Charming, was gonna marry for money in this Once Upon a Time episode, but she knew that she loved him, and he knew that he loves her. Okay, so look, Prince Charming. I'm telling you, he's so cute too. Okay, so definitely you have a lover in your future. Your shadow self wants you to know it's like Snow White and Prince Charming. Ooh, we have the Nine of Cups with Captain Hook. He's cute too. Okay, let's see, bottom of the deck. Ooh, Five of Swords. All right, so yeah, again, you're like this Prince Charming, Snow White duo here. You're gonna be very happy in your future. You're definitely going through changes because we had the Five of Cups. Excuse me. Now we have the Five of Swords, and that's about battles, conflict. Things have not has definitely, like, pile one. You've been through some battles with the shark, even the elephant card. Like, it's a good. It says gentleness and things like that, but it talks about when relationships turn confusing and assumptions become frequent. So assumptions have become frequent with you, but you're liberated. You make this a joke with the Fool and the Liberator. You're destroying these outdated ways of thinking. I see travel in your future. Yes, and you can watch Once Upon a Time, and yes, watch, I don't know. I think it's season one, episode 7 or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the one where she has this bird. Okay, because this is a very interesting um, episode. I think it's episode 7. I could be wrong. Okay, but what would the title be? It would be about Snow White and Prince Charming, about season 1 or 2, and it's where I think it's like called John Doe or something, because this she's trying to get him to wake up from his coma. Okay, and there's a lot of happiness in your future, and they're saying Snow White and Prince Charming was that we will always find each other. Okay, even with people putting curses on them, people trying to get in the way, people trying to marry him off to you know the rich kingdom just for money, but he actually loves Snow White, who's a little bit of a not a thief, but a little bit of a rascal because she has to run from the evil queen. Okay, but I'm just saying, y'all could definitely watch Once Upon a Time for an episode. Your dark side wants you to be happy and stop worrying about all the battles telling you what you need to do and who you need to be. Okay, there's changes happening for your authenticity and a lot of prosperity, but you have to follow that truth and stop crying over the loss. Be peaceful in these transitions. Go after your goals and destroy anything that is not of love or your authenticity. You are free, okay? You are a unicorn, and you may be seeing dragonflies as well, pile one, okay? Now I'm gonna hit these dice, and that'll be the last for your reading. I'm gonna move to pile two. Spirit come through. Cherry on top. What's the message from pile one's dark side? Ooh. We have Scorpio moon, which that is a very intense energy. Okay. I'm just gonna say some people with Scorpio moons, they act like Snow White's mother, the wicked mother. I just seen and no offense if you're a Scorpio moon, but I just saw a meme in an astrology group that talked about like no astrology, no Scorpio moons, but that's because their feelings are very intense. But also with Scorpio, that's about death and rebirth, transformation, and what wouldn't we expect, from the shadow realm. We're talking to our shadow side, and then we have the second house, which talks about both our self-esteem and our money. Okay, so though you may be going through painful endings that cause emotion and loss, you're like, dang, okay? It leads to so much richness for your authenticity and abundance and for yourself, your self worth. and for your riches. You can't stop being who you are just because people want to eat the steak off the T-bones. Okay, you have to save some steak for yourself, is what I'm seeing here from your shadow self. And your shadow self is a seer, and there's lots of prosperity in your shadow. Okay, Paul 1. So I hope that this resonates. Let me know in the comments if it did. Drop 3 money bags in the comments or just say hey to me and let me know that this resonated in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to go ahead to move to Pile 2. Much love. Peace out. Tarot King. Oh, follow me on Facebook. The link will be in the description. And just connect with me there. I post a lot on Facebook, and that's where you can mainly find me and my energy. If you're just chilling and bored, definitely hit me up on Facebook or TikTok. The link will be in the description with the timestamp. So much love. Peace out, Tarot King. What is up, Pal 2? If you picked this pink Sharpie, we're going to get right into your reading on what does your dark side want to tell you. Okay, so let's get to it, starting with these Disney villain tarot cards. Okay, Spirit, come through. What needs to be known to my lovely people who picked the pink Sharpie? What does their dark self, their dark side, want to tell them? Pile 2. Oh. We're going to take all cards upright. And I knew this card was going to come up. The Lovers. Y'all picked pink. Your dark side wants love. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, we have a lot of cards that came out. We'll take them though. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Excuse me. Let's see what else. Ooh, lots of cards. We're going to take them though. The Queen of Coins came up in pile 1. 5 of Swords came up in pile 1 in a different deck. What else we got here? Spread these around. Ace of Wands, Passion, Desire, A New Life. 10 of Pentacles. So some of y'all probably watched pile 1 and pile 2. And then we have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Coins. So y'all have a lot that came out in pile 1. Okay, so definitely check out pile 1 if you need to. But I see with you guys, you want love. Okay, that was the first card that came out. You need to be patient. Even if you're in a relationship and you're trying to rekindle things, as I see with this Ace of Wands here, be patient. Because love has its ups and downs. Because we have this Queen of Pentacles here and the 5 of Swords, which is about battles, maybe over money, over business. Maybe you're starting a business or just want love in general. And there's people arguing, trying to keep you locked up. This Queen of Pentacles, she was on the Rescuers and she was the villain, and she kind of locked up that girl that she had, and she was real abusive. That's what I'm seeing with y'all's energy. So that could have happened to you guys, and that's what blocked your love for a little bit. But be patient, because this is like a happy ending right here with the Ace of Wands, big D energy. But we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is legacy, money, okay, prosperity, patience. It's also usually typically has the Tree of Life on there. And the Tree of Life represents, life. But also, if you think about trees, they're always growing in different directions. And you're unique, just like the Tree of Life is what I'm seeing here, okay? But then we have the Queen of Swords, okay? Next to the 8 of Pentacles, which she's a good energy as a tarot card alone. But if you think about, she's Cinderella's mother. She was always trying to get in the way of Cinderella meeting her prince. And I know this is the Little Mermaid, but again, the evil mother from Cinderella was always trying to lock her up. And again, we have 2 queens here that locked up the younger female in the fairy tale. So that could have tried to happen. Someone tried to lock you up. And that's what I was getting when I first looked at this Judgment card, because this is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. And she was always saying, off with their head, off with her head, off with their head, all the time. Mad that they painted the roses red, because she wanted red roses, but they painted white, so they were painting the roses red. Okay, this is like someone who's always judging you. You need to go after your business, your love, no matter what anyone says, even if they sound logical with this Queen of Swords here. because she sounds very on point. I ain't gonna lie, I liked this villain just because she was on point. She was like, "You think you're gonna do me? No, I'm gonna do you." But no, she ended up like any other villain losing. Okay, even though she sounded very logical, and with the Judgment card and the Queen of Swords, you've experienced judgment from very harsh, I feel, critical people, and this is why your shadow is in the back of your mind, trying to block you from who to love, who to be passionate about, who to start a business with, and you need to be patient. Okay, a lot of this could have, some of y'all could have dealt with some inheritance problems because this is the butler on the Aristocats, and he was mad that the main, I think is an antagonist or a female, the main rich woman was going to give all her money to the cats, her cats, and when she passed away, and so he wanted to get rid of the cats because he wanted the money. Okay, so some of y'all could have dealt with some type of inheritance, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords. Again, she was trying to stop Cinderella from meeting her prince because she didn't want Cinderella to excel and be blessed. She wanted her ugly stepdaughters to be the one who got with the prince, but it was Cinderella's birthright. And so you need to go after your birthright, pile two, from your shadow side, and get this money, work hard, do whatever you want when it comes to career, whether that be a spiritual practice, tarot reading, painting. For some reason, I'm seeing balloons full of paint. I don't know. Okay. But besides that, don't let other people judge you and make you, block you from getting your natural birthright blessings of love. You deserve love. That's why you picked the pink Sharpie. You deserve a happy ending. Don't let these women, these archetypes, okay, whether it be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, seeing big Gemini here, big Scorpio, all right, or any other sign. But that's the ones I'm seeing. Now let's hit these dice. But I'm seeing you need to go after the love and the business you want. Stop letting these dictators put you in a box and lock you up. What else, Spirit? What needs to be known to pile two? What does the shadow self want them to know? We have Pisces, Mars, the 12th house. Pisces naturally connects to the 12th house. And let me just say that does have to do with prisons. And that's what I was getting from these queens here because they locked up the girls in the fairy tales. Okay. And Mars is about standing up for yourself, asserting yourself. And when you have Pisces energy, you're very empathic and loving, kind of like Cinderella vibes. But sometimes we take on other people's emotions and feelings and their thoughts. And then we let that change our life, and your dark side is telling you no, stand up for yourself, do not be imprisoned by these people who tell you how to live and what to do and how to dress and how to talk and anything that's not aligned with their, their strict judgments, their bullying. They say off with their head. I'm seeing a prison vibe, okay, with the 12th house in Pisces. And then Mars is about standing up for yourself, asserting yourself, all right? And also getting rid of addictions just because, Pisces is an artist and the 12th house does represent those influences. So if you need to quit any addictions, your shadow self would be encouraging that. What else, Spirit? What needs to be known? Message from the shadow side from pile 2 with the pink Sharpie. We have the bull, Taurus energy. Bottom, the moose with presence. It says moose is a symbol of feminine. I got a lot of feminine energy here, especially with the pink Sharpie, right? It says moose is a symbol of feminine willfulness. Again, your will, okay? Energy and longevity. As an animal spirit, she is unrivaled. Moose gifts us with her resolute nature. Her fearlessness teaches us about self-esteem. That's what this energy is about too. Influence and conviction. Moose comes to our aid when we are overcome with feelings of helplessness. She encourages us to acknowledge our existence, breathe in the moment, and remain present When we find balance and clarity, we are able to foster results. So yeah, your shadow side wants you to balance yourself with all this Pisces energy. I feel like you're taking on the energy of a dictator around you, and some of you are on different timelines, and but no, I'm getting that with the Five of Swords. Okay, you need your happy ending just like anyone else. And we have the Bull with perseverance, Capricorn, excuse me, Taurus energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And this is what another message from your shadow self. It says, as we journey through life, we are faced with many challenges. Bull reminds us to preserve. Hard won gains bring confidence in our strength. We find the courage to defy failure. He encourages us to lead with veracity, a burning desire to achieve. Bull reminds us about the importance of self protection against false criticism, okay? To dare and strong enough to achieve. Be bold enough to dare and strong enough to achieve. In his example, our dreams become reality when we embrace our personal power. So that's the message from your shadow side, big time. Stand up for yourself against false criticism with this judgment here. Off with her head. And I just picked up the deck and look, the Empress. And this was from the movie Tangled and also Rapunzel, okay? But she wanted to keep her locked in the tower because her hair kept her youthful, okay? And I'm getting that with the also with the moose and the bull, because the moose talked about feminine energy, which this is the Empress, and the bull talks about you need to stand up against false criticism. She was constantly telling Rapunzel, like, oh, you want to leave your tower? I don't know if you can make it on your own. There's a lot of, and she sings the song "Mother Knows Best." Okay, but you have someone who's like a Queen of Hearts, who's a little bit of a dictator. You're being called to stand up for yourself, and not nice, or yes, nicely with love, but with power. Don't back. Don't put your boundaries down. You deserve love. You deserve your happy ending. You deserve to work where you want. Go after what makes you passionate, not what these dictators are saying. Okay, let's see what else. See what comes through. All cards up right. These certain dictators could have been alcoholics for some of you, just because I'm getting that with the 12th house in Pisces, or they could have had drug addictions. All cards up right. One needs to be known to pile two with the pink sharpie, and not that that makes that you any better or them any less, but sometimes that influences. That's why they become so dictator and try to tell you what to do. So yeah, just saying, don't let them judge you when they have their own vices. All cards up right. What needs to be known to pile two from the shadow side, from their shadow side. Please and thank you. We have Angel, helping those in need with no expectation in return. Okay, I see you serve a lot, just like Cinderella. Cinderella was innocent and she knew her mom was tripping, but she still cleaned the house. She still got to work, okay? We also have the bully. I was picking that up this whole reading. You have bullies around you and you're this angel like Cinderella, like Ariel. Even, yes, she had her bullies too, okay? There's a lot of bully energy here. And we have eternal child. Yeah, you're this youthful person, just like Cinderella. Even the girl on this one from the Rescuers, and we have Destroyer at the bottom with the Avenger and Mystic under that. With Destroyer, it says releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. So anything these bullies told you, bless their heart, because sometimes we are around bullies who are our family, who are people we love, but they're just bullies there. And what is a bully? It's someone who uses either violence physically or verbally. I'm getting verbally with the Queen of Swords, but it could be physically as well. They do that to make you feel less than. Okay, we need to burn that up in the volcano of our minds. That's your shadow side saying, yeah, these are people who are dictators and bullies. Burn that up. You are the eternal child. You are Cinderella. You deserve your happy ending. And I love to see it. Okay, you're an angel. And these bullies try to make you they'll use even your past mistakes, which yes could have been wrong, but they will use your past mistakes against you to try to keep you there, to try to act like they are better than you. And it's like, wasn't I 3 when that happened? Like, what? Okay. And they will consistently bring up the past. Even if you was wrong in the past, that doesn't mean you have to stay there. It wasn't a life sentence, and you don't have to be around these bullies, especially if they keep bringing you to the past, because you're actually showing up as an angel, as an eternal child, okay, and you're getting ready for new life. Don't let these bullies dictate you. Even the bull, bully, okay. And again, Bull reminds us about the importance of self protection against false criticism and inspires us to be bold enough to dare and strong enough to achieve. In his example, our dreams become reality when we embrace our personal power. So if you were bullied, embrace your feminine energy. You could have been around a lot of corrupt feminines who tried to keep you stuck in the past, who were just worried about inheritance. That's what I'm getting with these cards, even this card, because they all wanted the money. They did not care about people, even the ones that they were supposed to love. Okay, they just wanted money. They just wanted the inheritance. They wanted the future riches. So be careful of that. And again, you deserve your happy ending like anyone else. Don't let them come at you with off with their head for hey, I want to start this business. Who do you think you are? Off with your head. Hey, I love this person. Oh, who do you think they aren't that? Isn't that below your type? Off with their head. You know, like they will say any negative thing to stop you from going after what you're passionate about, and they're blocking your sacral chakra, your root chakra, because the root chakra is blocked by fear. They're putting fear into you. You're allowing it. The sacral chakra has to do with both our sensuality, our those who we find attractive, and our artistic expression and the businesses that we create. They're putting fear and doubt and making you think you're overly sensual, things like that, and they're blocking your chakras. So your shadow self wants you to take your power back and to know that you are worth your happy ending, and it's not always about them. It's about you. Okay, so I'm gonna pull just a couple more. Let's see. Spirit come through. Okay, we'll take it. And this one. Okay, quiet strength. Bottom of the deck we have celebration. Excuse me. This talks about reuniting with a friend. Okay, once you take this advice, you were like, yeah, you're right, Tarot King, and then going to connect with a friend. Okay, but this says celebrations are indicated, but be careful. Don't tell these people who you know do not care. Don't tell them. They're gonna just say off with their head, just like this judgment card here. Okay, don't tell them your plans. Just like Cinderella, she came out and was like, "Oh my God, mother, you said I could go to the ball. Look, I found a dress." And then that's when her and the bully stepsisters started ripping apart her dress, pulling it off. That's what I'm seeing in my third eye. So this quiet strength here is reminding me, don't tell these queens, these bullies, because they're just going to be a bully, and you already know they're a bully because you're an angel, and you need to embrace your inner child, your eternal child. Okay, and this talks about renewal, and I think it's crazy. Excuse me, wipe my mouth. Excuse me, wipe my nose. I think it's crazy that we have the bull here, and then the bull came up right here. Okay, so and it talks about renewal. Let's see what this is. Again, this is a message from your dark side. And it says, healing and transformation are indicated. Time to rest and renew yourself. Perhaps take a holiday. It says, Hajinti's totem beast is the bull, symbol of the evangelist Luke, who is believed to have been a physician. The angel Hajinti is similarly a patron of the healing arts and also the sciences, especially chemistry and alchemy, the changing of one substance into another, water into wine, base metals into gold. The transmutations are usually to be read as metaphors for spiritual transformation and growth, or as healing, the transformation from sickness to health. So you're healing. You're going to take this knowledge that I've given you today, if it resonates, and I see you alchemizing, turning, and I talked about that in Pile 1, turning lead into gold, darkness into gold. You have gold within your shadows. Okay, that's what alchemists know to be true. Your gold is your soul, your authenticity. and it represents your soul and the mind. That look up spiritual alchemy. There's like 7 steps, but it's like once you see someone that you want to be and who you truly are, but it's hiding in the shadows because of fear of these bullies, then you can transmute and alchemize this. Okay, because we can't just change the fact that we've been bullied, right? Or that they locked us up in a room and threw away the key, but we can change the fact that we are free now, and we can stand up for ourselves against false criticism and alchemize our life to be different than the story that these bullies are telling you. Okay, let's see what else with the 63 here. It says determined action is needed in the face of conflict and strife, but beware of taking the conflict too far. So yes, celebrate. Don't take this too harshly now. Don't be going after your bullies and just giving them a lashing with your words, but start alchemizing and changing your life. And yes, stand up for yourself. But be careful what you tell these people. And it says Balaam's totem beasts are the bull. So you got the bull 3 times in a row. Taurus energy big time. We got Ram as well, which is Aries. And he often appears in visions riding a savage bear and with a sparrow hawk on his wrist. He is an untamed and warlike spirit, a useful friend in times of conflict, but also dangerous and needing to be kept under control. Which, again, this is a fallen angel, okay? He can read the past and the future and give good advice concerning strategy and tactics. He is also a master of camouflage, allowing you to make your preparations without your enemy noticing. Okay, so don't just go take this message and be like, "You're a bully. You're the Queen of Swords. Off with her head." You're just like Cinderella's mom. No, be patient with yourself. Know what you want. Know what your happy ending is. Know that there is a happy ending for you, and yet you need to avoid conflict. Be smart about this, okay? Because these bullies will smile in your face, and then they'll lock they'll be like, okay, you're cute, and then they'll lock you in the room and leave you to disaster. So just be careful about navigating around these people, and just renew yourself. If this reading is resonating for you, know that there is celebration in your future. Let's go ahead and read that too. With even this eternal child here, it says determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So don't let these past conflicts trigger you or make you mad, but your shadow self really wants you to go after what you are supposed to, what your authenticity is. It says a pleasant surprise is in store, possibly reacquaintance with an old friend. Okay, and that's why lovers is showing up way over here at the end, the past, basically. Someone could have got in the way of you and a lover, but don't let that stop you. Don't let that trigger you to go after these bullies and try to put them in their place. Because I even saw Avenger over there. The best revenge is success. And so make your preparations. Don't let them know. Don't be like, I talked to Johnny the other day, knowing good and well they broke you up the first time. Just do you and go after what makes you happy. But also be sure to have boundaries physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm even feeling it in my heart chakra because you need boundaries, because these people are very critical. They'll use the past against you. Even if you were 3 and that happened, they still persist. Now you're 31, 32, 35, whatever, 20, and they're like still holding you to that place of being a child, of being inferior. They want to. That's how narcissists work. They make you inferior to them, and then they pretend to be superior when really they are wounded, just like any of us are as well. But that doesn't give them the right to bully you. Okay, know that they chose not to break these generational curses of being a bully. It's up to you to know that you are this eternal child. And you had alchemy here, and that's about alchemists were on a mission not only to turn lead into gold, but it was a metaphor for living from the soul and eternal youth. Okay, so you can be eternally youthful from your shadow self. It wants you to know, and not to let, again, these trigger you. Be quiet. Don't tell them too much. But know there is celebration, and make your plans accordingly. Meditate, renew yourself, because you have an eternal child within you, and you are an angel. You're a little bit like Cinderella, where even though these people are bullying you, you're like, okay, mother, or okay, sister, whatever, and then you go out and feed the chickens, just like Cinderella, right? And you do it peacefully. And let me just say, Cinderella's song, she was like, I'll make dreams come true, or something like that. Then we have the 12th house and Pisces. Their key phrase is I dream. And Cinderella, look, we even have the cat from Cinderella, Lucifer. Oh my gosh, okay. Y'all are showing up as big Cinderella vibes. I would watch Cinderella for a message from your shadow self. But yeah, you can make your dreams come true. Don't be around these dream thieves that, excuse me, let me wipe my nose, that want to block your blessings. Let's pull a couple more. Spirit come through a little bit more for pile two. What does their shadow want to tell them? All cards upright. Horseman, herald of change. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else. Benefactor, grace and generosity. I'm getting the vibe of a prince. Okay, coming to give you your glass slipper that you left because you had to be home by midnight, just like Cinderella. We have miracles. Beautiful, beautiful energy. At the bottom, bold step forward. Okay, so your shadow wants you to know there's changes ahead. Don't be so focused on the past. But now you're not going to be bullied anymore, okay? Know that your Prince Charming is coming, okay? Is what I'm getting. And you deserve love. That's why you picked the pink Sharpie. You're around people who are bullying you. Well, you have a prince who's going to cherish you just as you are. And I ain't going to lie. In this way, in this today in society, sometimes we attract a prince who's a little bit like what we went through as a child, but it's so that we can work together to not do that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, they may have some of these even same qualities, even as your bullies, but you will be like Cinderella to them, okay? And you need to learn to stand up to them, your family, and yes, a new lover. But yet sometimes a lot of us are going through the same things. Okay, that's why this reading can resonate with a lot of people. All right, and yeah, I feel like you'll meet a Prince Charming, and he may even have a touch of these qualities because we all go through this. But it's up to us to break this curses, which is a cycle. Okay, break those cycles, those repeating patterns of, what does it say? Burning desire to achieve. Bull reminds us about the importance of self-protection against false criticism. That's your main thing with judgment at the bottom. People judged you. People got in the way with conflict. Ugh, people were sneaky, trying to get the money, trying to get the love before you could, trying to get other people to be with your lover before you could be with them. Things like that. But it's time to renew and preserve against false criticism. You deserve a happy ending like anyone else, probably more so. Okay, now let's see a little bit more for pile two. What is their message from the dark side? Please and thank you, Spirit. We have the Five of Pentacles. Captain Hook, he's so attractive. I love him. Let's see what else. We have Prince Charming, King of Wands. Yes, like I was saying. Okay, you have a Prince Charming on the way. What else? Ooh, Six of Wands, success. Bottom of the deck, Joker with Rumpelstiltskin. So, Spirit saying, reminding you to laugh. You have a Prince Charming in your future. You're going from rags to riches, just like Cinderella, just like this Five of Pentacles to the King of Wands. Someone who you could have dealt with, someone who left you out in the cold like this. Then you're getting a new Prince Charming. You know what I'm saying? But let the past go because the 12th house represents the past, the abuse. Heal that. You're an empath. You're an angel. You're an eternal child. Don't let these people joke with you and make you feel like you are inferior to them, because we are all equal. Even our families are supposed to be equal. Our mothers, our pastors, our psychics that are reading for us, we are all equal. No one is superior. Okay? Let's see what else. A little bit more. Cherry on top for pile two. Spirit come through. What does the dark side want to tell them? Okay. Bottom of the deck, clarity, focus, and higher awareness. Okay. With Aura Light 23, it says containing 23 different mineral energies. Aura Light 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. An ancient Stone, our Light 23 is especially talented in assisting with past life. Yeah, I was saying that, and ancestral healing. Okay, so our Light 23 would be very beneficial for you if this reading resonated. It says it enhances metaphysical abilities, raising the bar on your innate superpowers. Most of all, our Light 23 can help you appreciate the human experience and that we are all multidimensional beings. By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you will be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. Exactly what this reading was meant to show you, okay? We also have tree agate, stability, grounding, and root. It talks about the inner critic, okay? And weeding out the naysayers. Again, the bullies, the people. And because in psychology, even like we can take on what our bullies are telling us as facts and we can internalize it, and it becomes the inner critic always telling you to do this and this, and it's a wrong. You tell that inner critic you need to shut up because you're acting like my enemies. Okay, weed that out. Weed your shadow side wants you to weed out the inner critic, the naysayers, and the bullies. And again, even when you're doing that to yourself, because we have transformation, magic, and imagination with labradite. It says a stone of transition. Labradite assists in times of change and transformation. We literally had the destroyer archetype as well, didn't we? Yeah, destroyer. Okay, you're getting ready for new life. Okay, it says it expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm, as well as your magical powers. Labradite evokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within and connecting the core truths of who we are. Chase after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible, an energy Labradite is all too familiar with. So go after your dreams, baby. That's what your shadow self wants you to know. Connect more to your truth, not the critics, not the judgment of others, not the bullies. Okay? I can't say that enough. This is a perfect stone, now that I think about it, to be the last card I read you. It says purple tourmaline, grounding, protection, and serenity. It says purple tourmaline gets straight to the heart of the matter, dispelling any negativity around core wounds, especially issues carried over from past lives. Purple tourmaline is a great protector and can create a shield between you and alien invasion, possession, and unwanted attachments, including these bullies, even if they're family, even if they're the preacher. You got to cut certain things off because then you'll start to internalize that. And maybe a lot of us have even since a child, but it's time to tap into no, to know that some of this is false criticism, and many things that they're telling us and shaping us to be is a lie. You are meant to go connect to your dreams, your authenticity, and stop letting these alien invasions get to you. It's time to be renewed, to laugh a little. No success is yours. Your happy ending is right around the corner, but you got to stand up for yourself and stop letting these alien invasions tell you who you are. Okay, between you and alien invasion, possession and unwanted attachment, it removes illusions so you can see reality for what it is without any judgment. Okay, that is where serenity and peace lie, when we are able to detach from external views, ground yourself with love, and trust that you are always protected. Also, getting some regular tourmaline can help with this energy because it transmutes negative into positivity, and it also sends negative energy back to its sender. Okay, so to shield yourself, either get some black tourmaline, purple tourmaline to connect with yourself. Either get some tree agates or aura 23, aura light 23. But know that your shadow wants you to know that these bullies the devil is a lie, pretty much. Okay, and it's time to renew yourself. Don't be going and confronting your bullies head on, getting in unnecessary battles, because they're gonna just gaslight you anyway and be like, I didn't do that, and blah blah blah, when actuality yes, they did. Okay. And you need to connect to yourself and move forward. There are celebrations in your future, is what I see. Again, you are the eternal child. Look at things with fresh eyes. You are the angel. You even helped out these bullies, even as they were bullying you. And you were like, okay, I'll feed the chickens, but there's things that need to be destroyed. The illusions that they have placed on you, because you have a life to live. You have dreams to achieve. and I feel like you're too aligned with other people's agendas and motives. I'm gonna pull you one last one. Spirit come through. One last one for pile two. Those who chose the pink sharpie. Message from there. Shadow side. Okay, Pisces again. Their key phrase is "I dream," and so many of your cards that go after your dreams. It says, "What if you believed in the power of your dreams?" That's a message from your shadow side pile too. We got several more. Let's get it. It says, "What if you refuse? Excuse me, released your plans or realized your plans? Hold on, released your plans." Canis Major. Let's see what else. Just even like this. Ooh, a deer. What if you had the power to hurt but healed instead? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't go after these people. Uh, you did this, you did that. That doesn't help nobody. Okay, your spirits really want you to know that. Don't be going after them. Spirit just wants your shadow side just wants you to become aware of the pain you went through with these bullies, but to heal instead. Okay, what else do I have? Got a couple more. What if love is the bridge between you and everything? That's why love was the first card here, okay? Love will help transmute all this energy. We also have Cain's Venatici. What if you were strong enough to stand alone, but were wise enough to accept the support of others? So, yes, you can stand alone and, yes, even be supported by others. And this includes the people who were your bullies. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on that one, but we can have grace and empathy, meet people halfway, still work with them and know they don't like us and just but be aware of that and not let their words get to us. Okay, but it's again, let me say this one more time. What if you were strong enough to stand alone but wise enough to accept the support of others? So yes, using your community around you, your family, the people you were born around, it's okay to socialize and be a part of a community. But once you realize this, a lot of the times you're going to tap into your truth and be like, I'm a lot different than my community and my environment. And then you're going to want to move or do something different. But until then, have peace with even these people. You're just like Cinderella. She knew she was getting bullied, but she did everything with grace and beauty and love and like, yeah, I'll still help y'all out, you know? Do that until you can get into a different circumstance. We also have, what if you could be the love you never received? Powerful. That was the first card, lovers. And yes, there's a lot of bullying and you should have done this and you shouldn't have done that and maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. Be the love that you never received. You have the power to give that to yourself. All right, beautiful card to end on that note. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. If it did, drop some of those little high heel emojis to represent Cinderella. Just drop like 3 of them. Then I know you resonated with all of this and that you're sending me blessings and good vibes. But yeah, if this reading resonated, drop those little high heel emojis to represent Cinderella and go watch Cinderella. Your shadow side wants you to know that's you, and you can make your dreams come true. And pay attention to Cinderella when she sings that song. All right, blessings. If this reading resonated with you, also please hit the link in the bio. Connect with me on Facebook and TikTok. Just link up with me. Okay, I'm usually on Facebook. That's where I hang out. But until next time. Much blessings. Thank you for watching. Peace out, Tarot King.